There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Batum in at the center, filling out the middle. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. George with the ball. At the top of the key, Batum. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris with the bucket.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready.
Let's touch the sky. I'ma change your life, yeah. Do you realize I love the way you look me in my eyes, yeah. Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe, yeah. On top of my game, we are the same, hey. I wonder why lame think that they run things. I wonder why
Okay, it's time. Thousands of you entered and you voted.
Center. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. He came close in Houston, but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, I control what I can. That's and push myself. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, DA. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Los Angeles, they've got Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Jackson with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, and Leonard gets it to go.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Paul passes to Crowder. And here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple. George looking over the floor. Pass to Leonard. Good on the bucket.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Jackson against Paul. On the wing, Jackson. It's rebounded by Paul.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Booker. The pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now here's Booker. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now here's Jackson. Up top, Leonard. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
George against Booker, and stolen by Ayton. Now Bridges. Ayton trying to break free.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Jackson against Paul. Down low, Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
The Clippers trail. Outside, George. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that one falls for Bridges. And And so George will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 5. And it's Leonard top of the key. Leonard draws the double. A 3 from Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Ayton in the high post. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Outside, Batum. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Booker against George. The drive by Booker. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Leonard. Up top, Batum. Shoots over Crowder. A shot by Batum. No good. Suns leading by 4. The pass to Booker. Kicks to Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Jackson. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Payne with it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Payne. He's covered by Rondo. 5 to shoot. Saric. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Kennard. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
What's up?
That free throw good from Leonard.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Pass to Payne. Back to Saric. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 5.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Rondo. Outside Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Craig. And with the rebound.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Rondo dishes to Leonard. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 13 points.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Booker against Kennard. Clippers trail by 3. And it's Rondo in the corner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And the Suns miss again.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Go the other way.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. 3-point lead. And Saric kicks to Payne. Johnson with it. Leonard picks him up. It's over Payne. And that one hits back iron.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Saric. Launches a three. Craig can't get it to go. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Man can't hit. Phoenix leading by 3. Saric has the open look, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Booker against Kennard. A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Rondo passes to Zubac. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. Ayton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Kennard. Got it from 16 feet.
Extremely fluid on the offensive end. Kennard can score in just about any situation.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Booker against Kennard. And it's good for 2. Kennard's got his second basket of the game.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Suns leading by 6. They've got Rajon Rondo. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard.
Shout out sa iyo, Rolly Boy Buklas Kago. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Shot is good.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And so Rondo hits both free throws. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. To the inside, Ayton, good, and a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now, here's Zubac. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Booker. The Clippers getting the bucket.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Kennard, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Suns have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Morris is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And that one falls from Saric.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
They double him with Booker. And the dunk by Zubac.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Passes it to Johnson. The offensive rebound, Ayton, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Payne. On the wing, Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For Phoenix, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one falls for Johnson. Here's George. 6 points for him. Outside Jackson. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Bridges. Morris with the block.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
George against Paul. And Batum kicks to Jackson. Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Kennard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Paul, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Batum. Here's Kennard. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson, and they'll keep possession. They get the rebound, and Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Here's Kennard, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Outside for George.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Jackson. Batum finds Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kennard.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And so he hits both.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
On the wing, Booker. Kennard covering. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jackson with it. Bridges covering. George trying to break free. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Kennard. Paul outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And as a defender trying to stop the drive, Chris Paul shifts gears so well, it's hard to beat him to the spot.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both good from the line that time.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taken 4th overall, but will be the clear #1 in a do-over.
Now, here's George. 6 points for him. Pass to Morris. Now, Kennard. over Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Paul with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges for three. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Batum. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Booker against Kennard. They get a hand on it. In the corner, it's Morris. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morris has got 5 points so far. Suns leading by 11. Booker the pass to Crowder. He kicks it to Paul. Over Jackson. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Jackson passes to Batum. Back to Jackson. Goes back up. No good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Paul surveying the floor. A new 14 for the Suns. Here's Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 15. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Sharks checked in free. Outside Crowder. The pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. Booker's got 20 points.
And the intelligence. I love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Passes it to Leonard. Over Booker. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in.
One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Booker. He's got 20. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 14. Pass to man. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
Here's Sharch. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Sharch has got 12 in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here are the Clippers. Rondo kicks to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Sharch, that's good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 16-point game. Back to Zubac. That's tipped. It's stolen by Sharch. 1:12 left in the second quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Phoenix leading by 16. Here's Bridges, and the rejection by Zubac. George finds Leonard. Zubac with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got 5 points in the quarter.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Payne passes to Booker. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Booker draws the double. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And here's Booker. 22 points for him. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Outside Leonard takes the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, you know, if they just run, I have fun, you know, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
The game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 7 assists, and 1 rebound. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second-chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before. I mean, I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
They aren't playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. There needs to be a lot better communication. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times, and that's getting them burned.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Jackson. Leonard with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 24 points. Well, Phoenix shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Booker in the post. Defended by George. No good from Booker. Jackson against Paul. Leonard trying to break free. Jackson misses. Phoenix leading by 10. Outside Crowder. Paul kicks to Bridges. Outside Crowder. And the 3 off target. LA's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. A nice shot by George.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
George against Booker. He dishes it to Ayton. That one no good. Excellent D there from George.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Now here's Booker. 22 points for him. Here's Ayton. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got 14 points for the game.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Morris outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 8 points for him.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Paul against Jackson. A drive by Paul. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Leonard. Gets the bucket and the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Free throw drops for Leonard, and the Suns call time.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the paint, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now, here's Batum. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Booker against George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Ayton. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Count that one. Ayton's got 18 points in the game. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard the pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Booker against George. Ayton trying to break free. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Jackson gets the bucket.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Paul outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And that one's good, George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And Booker kicks to Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
George, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now it's just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Offensive rebound, and Ayton throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Snatched up.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Paul George.
Shout out sa'yo, Onil Anurev. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And Ayton throws it down.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Passes it to Batum. Here's Kennard. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the Suns call time here. So for the Suns, Sharch has checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. Payne with it. To the inside. Ayton lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got 12 points in just the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Pass to Kennard. Down low. Here's Morris. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Kicks it out to Johnson. Those three-pointers off the mark. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3, and there it is for them.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here's Payne. Dishes to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. To the middle for the lead. And Rondo finishes inside. Rondo's got 6 points.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Inside, Zubac the pass to Kennard. That one goes in. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you talk about fighting your
Shout
way
out
back
sa'yo,
into
Bente
a game.
Amedo
They've
Dialo.
shown a lot of
Salamat
grit
sa
in this
pag-follow.
comeback.
Sana i-share mo din.
Composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Clippers leading by 3. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The Suns have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And Los Angeles with some changes. Batum comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Kennard. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix.
Find the lane. Find the lane. No shot.
Free throw, good, Paul. And here's Rondo. 6 points for him. Pass to man, back to Rondo. With some arc. Here's Morris. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Morris has got 12.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Payne passes to Bridges. Now here's Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Rondo. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. Suns trail by 4. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul outside. Lets it fly. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 4. And a wide open look for Rondo. Again, Rondo missing. Now the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And here are the Clippers now. The Suns getting the bucket. Rondo finds Morris. Good, nice job down low. Morris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Rondo's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
56 seconds left in the third. The shot by Paul, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Bridges. 12 points for him. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Paul. There's the feed to Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mann. Here's Rondo. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rondo's got 11 in the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Paul. To halt the run. He doesn't hit that one. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Batum is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 2-guard spot. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Now here's Booker. Kicks to Paul. The 15-footer. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Booker. Shoots it. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Now here's Jackson. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Paul outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Here's Morris.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Marcus Morris at the line for two.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. He's perfect from the line this time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Suns trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ball against Jackson. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Crowder.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Clippers leading by 13. Jackson looking it over. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Jackson. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got 20 points.
Boy, Paul's been a handful. You wonder what kind of scorer he could be if that were his main focus.
Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Booker to the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Passes to Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And that one's good. Leonard.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
George against Booker. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 24.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Tries it from 19. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 11 in the second half. Booker against George. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Leonard looking around. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Got a piece of it. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Jackson against Paul. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
That's his 2nd three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
The feed to Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense, always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Batum. Both free throws good from Batum. And Phoenix has possession. Now Booker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Booker's got 26 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Clippers call time here.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Outside, George. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges dishes to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point lead. And Morris throws it down.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Suns trail by 12. And the pass to Bridges. Crowder with it. He kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists in the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside, Crowder passes it to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Count that one. Ayton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Suns trail by 16. Right wing. And Ayton gets double teamed. Down low, Crowder. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Leonard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Leonard's got 45 points.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
A nice shot by Booker.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Jackson against Bridges. Jackson misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Paul against Leonard. Here's Booker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Booker's got 30.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Feeds it to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Phoenix has possession. Crowder with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. That one falls.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Suns trail by 18. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 25 points.
The concentration and the body control CP3 possesses is just astonishing.
George against Booker. Jackson in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Suns call time. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And Ayton gets double teamed. Crowder finds Paul. Lets a floater go. He gets it in there. Paul's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is why Chris Paul is a winner. He is far from the biggest guy on the floor, but that does not keep him from being fearless on the drive.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Booker outside. Six on the shot clock, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 16 here in the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them.
Timeout.
Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Jackson down low. Carter on him. Jackson misses. Suns trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. Kicks it to Ibaka. The pass to Beverly. The three. Had a hand on it, but he recovers it. It's stolen by Carter. Pass to Moore. Can't connect from short range. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Inside, here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Carter against Jackson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, the ceremony was delayed and
Thank you, D.A. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. And there's Jackson. Then there's Batum. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Drops in the tray.
It just lights out in terms of his scoring. Devin Booker's calling card.
Outside Leonard. Pass to George. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Outside, George. George double-teamed. Jackson has the open look. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. He has 5. For the three. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
George passes to Leonard. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Ayton. And here we go, fast break. Paul's got it. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Batum, and the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Booker in the corner. With the floater, here's Ayton. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Jackson's got 5 now.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Booker draws the double. Outside Crowder. It's tipped. And that one's good, Ayton. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Bridges against Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
To the inside, Batum with the steal. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Crowder inside. Guarded by Jackson. Bridges, no one around him. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Crowder. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And Morris drops them both. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. He kicks to Booker. The jump hook. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. No good on that one. Booker against Batum. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 10 points. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George passes it to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Leonard, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Batum. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Batum against Paul. Good work there as it goes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Booker.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's George missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
And here's Leonard following the 3 from Chris Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency.
Shooting 2.
And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch has checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Payne passes to Johnson. Booker outside. All sorts of time. He squares up and sinks it. Booker's got 12 in the game.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Eaton.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Bucket is good.
Got to respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
Now here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
And Phoenix making a change here. Craig's checked in. Leonard hits them both. Suns leading by 5. Now Booker, 14 points for him from about 16. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
Now here's Rondo and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Booker the pass to Craig. Johnson with it. Booker looking around.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Leonard kicks to Kennard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Now here's Booker. He's got 16, but they recover it. Here's Craig. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Booker against Rondo. Six to shoot. Here's Zubac. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And here are the Suns now. And here's Payne, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Booker. Clock at 4. Shoots. Again, the miss by Booker.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Leonard, the pass to Rondo.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. Kicks it to Johnson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kennard. This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
To the middle, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker is big, and at 6'6", gets up there for the jam.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Kennard against Booker. Now, here's Zubats. Not a lot of room. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Mikal Bridges checked in for Torrey Craig. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Payne dishes to Sharnic, and good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one falls from Saric.
Well, Saric enjoyed an unbelievable amount of success overseas, and it's amazing how we continue to find these great international stories and how much the sport continues to scour the globe for this kind of talent. This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Payne passes to Saric. Johnson outside. Booker outside. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Booker's got 20.
Huge night for Booker, and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
Rondo kicks to Zubats. Pass to Kennard, and stolen by Booker. And the basket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Rondo is no good. Suns leading by 7. It's deflected. With 1 on the clock, he knocks it down. But wait a minute, the officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Luke Kennard. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the 3 spot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Inside, here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The first one falls. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. And the Suns also making a change. Paul's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers trail by 7. Jackson dishes to Batum. To the paint, here's Kennard. Morris trying to free himself up. Kennard's shot is off. The Suns shooting well, 50% from the floor. The shot's good from Paul.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
Jackson passes to Batum. Here's Mann, defended by Bridges, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. And for the Suns, Ayton comes in for Saric. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Johnson. So he gets them both. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Passes it to Ayton. He dishes it to Crowder. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Jackson with it. He has 5. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
George, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns. To the inside. Morris with the bucket.
And the powerful frame of Morris. Difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Paul kicks to Booker. And there's the pass to Ayton. Off target from outside. George, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Paul. They get it back. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
The competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul's going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Back to George. And George with the stuff.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Paul passes to Booker. Good. Booker's got 24.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
On the wing, Jackson over Paul. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Jackson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And Phoenix has possession. 9-point game. Paul looking around. Buries it down low. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. And it's George missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Booker draws the double. Second chance shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
George, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Paul against Jackson. Now here's George. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. George has got 7.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Clippers trail by 15. Outside Jackson. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Booker outside. Ayton. Batum grabs the miss. LA has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Paul dishes to Crowder. He kicks it to Booker. Down low. That's tipped. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Mann. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Ayton. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pass to Batum. Beyond the arc. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Paul passes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. The second effort. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 16.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
George looking over the floor.
Shout out sa iyo, Fabi Liber Ato. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Jay Crowder. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
So both teams making some changes here. And Morris drops them both. Suns leading by 16. Here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. And Ayton gets double teamed. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Ayton.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Batum. Suns leading by 17. Call outside, and it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Payne, and the rejection by Leonard.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition. And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good for Morris. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Clippers trail by 13. Floats one up. Some solid defense from Saric. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And yes, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kennard against Paul. .135 left in the first half of basketball. Clock is at 3. Kennard for 3. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now the pass to Paul. It's blocked. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. And that one's good. Leonard.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Kennard against Paul. Fires from 14. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Rondo. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
And there's the feed to Ayton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For Phoenix, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The free throw drops for Ayton.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Rondo finds Leonard. Kennard against Paul. Now here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Such a wide open look. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and when he's knocking down shots like this.
Shoots from 14. Paul with the bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 25 points, 2 assists, and 3 blocks. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Setting the floor for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the 1. Bridges against Leonard. Here's Jackson. Paul with the defensive effort.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
To the middle, and Ayton throws it down.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Outside Leonard. Batum inside the 3-point line, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul outside. The dish to Booker. Ayton against Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, had a defender all over him.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Leonard against Bridges, and the shot goes down.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Pass to Booker. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. And Ayton throws it down. Clippers trail by 18. Jackson dishes to Batum. Pass to George. Here's Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard fires away from outside, but they'll get another chance. Jackson passes to George. To the paint. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Inside, Bridges. And it's in there. Bridges has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Leonard kicks to Batum. Passes to Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Again, Leonard missing. Suns leading by 20. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Paul dishes to Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Outside Jackson. Here's Batum. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Crowder slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
George passes to Jackson. To stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Phoenix calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Man's checked in. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Jackson passes to Leonard. The shot will not fall, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Bridges. He gets that one. Bridges has got 6.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Crowder. Man passes to Leonard. Let's go. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Feeds it to Leonard. Shot to stop the run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
2 shots. Max on the first.
That free throw good from Leonard. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Leonard hits them both. Now Paul. He's got 18. There's the pass to Craig. Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 26.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Pass to Man. No good on the shot. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. To the paint, here's Craig. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 9 points.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George. No, just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch and shoot opportunities.
Booker inside. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And George, here we go.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here's Booker. 26 points for him. Paul outside. Pass to Craig. Rebound by the Clippers.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
George, that's a two-pointer. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Jackson. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Rondo with it. Passes it to Leonard. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Leonard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Now, what a game by Leonard, but you wouldn't know it by the way he's reacting out there. Just stone-faced, but getting the job done.
And the rejection by Zubac. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Good D by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls from Saric. And he makes both free throws. And so here are the Clippers. Rondo scanning the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, I'd be aware of Paul George, especially when he's that close. How about that throwdown?
Payne passes to Saric. Back to Payne. To the middle. And slam dunk by Saric.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The pass to Craig. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. No good off the back of the rim. Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Johnson against Rondo. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Rondo passes to Leonard. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now the feed to Booker. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morris is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Throw good, Paul George.
With Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring, you get good playmaking and rebounding. You get a defender with active hands. There's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
Sharch finds Booker. Get the teardrop. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rondo is doubled. Pass to Kennard. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Kennard against Booker. Fires high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose, and George gets it to go. George has got 13 points in the second half. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Down low, Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 35 points for Devin Booker. George up top. Here's Rondo. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rajon Rondo is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. To the middle, Craig Good. Craig's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Beverley. From the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Carter. Phoenix has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Now here's Kennard. Over Johnson. Misses off the left iron. And for the Suns, they're shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Craig Good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Rondo. Payne's shot is good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And it goes down 2 points.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
That drive by Carter softly drops in the floater.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The pass to Beverly. Now here's Kennard. A floater. The shot comes out. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like the effort there from Šarić on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls from Šarić. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Langston Galloway comes in for Cameron Payne. Šarić nails them both. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Beverly. Now Cousins. Over Šarić. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Cousins has got his first 2 points.
That's tight defense, but that's not good enough against Boogie right there, using his size to score.
Carter on the wing, Patterson defending, and the basket by Kaminsky.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Takes the 13-footer. It's deflected. Here's Craig. Kennard covering. Craig kicks to Galloway. Rondo with some nice D. LA has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Cousins, the pass to Kennard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Suns have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. And slam dunk by Šarić.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Šarić gets to the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. And it's blocked. Now Carter. Kicks it to Galloway. Back to Carter. Šarić passes to Carter. Here's Craig. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Beverly. Dishes it to Cousins. Over Šarić. Passes to Beverly. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
And here's Carter. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Kennard with the ball. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And Phoenix making a change here. Moore's checked in. And that one misses.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Craig kicks to Galloway. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Carter missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Kennard's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Kick out to Moore. And he dunks it down.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Now the pass to Kennard. Now here's Cousins. He's guarded by Kaminsky. But he gets it back. Poke loose. And pushing it up is Phoenix. Suns again in transition. Carter against Beverly. Puts up a 3. And it's Carter missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Beverly. He dishes it to Cousins. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And the shot is good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Kennard. Ibaka hits both of them. And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Carter outside. Here's Craig. Releases. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Count the basket.
Can't guard Rondo lightly. Even from inside, he's capable of finding a way to get to a shooting window and score.
Now Moore. Pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Galloway. Clock at 6. LA's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Pass to Rondo. And here is Ibaka. Fades away. Chalk up 2 there. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the difference between Ibaka and most other guys at his position, the silky smooth mechanics on that jumper.
Here's Moore. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
One shot.
That's good from Moore.
Moore, as an efficient scorer out here, plays well within himself on the offensive end.
And here's Rondo. Passes it to Beverly. And Cousins kicks to Beverly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Kaminsky with the ball. Knocked away. And stolen by Cousins. For the finish. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And Cousins determined to finish that time any which way he could, sprinting up the court whenever he's got a chance.
And there's the pass to Craig. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Moore. Shot clock at 6. Carter down low. Defended by Beverly. And it's Carter missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% from the field. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Inside, Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And it's Beverly missing. Now here's Moore. Pass to Craig. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carter. Back to Galloway. A 3-ball. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Beverly with the ball. Kaminsky's there, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Patrick Beverly is going to come at you every night, just an inspiring player that way, and daring the defense to get physical with him on that play.
At the line for your Clippers, Patrick Beverly. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverly doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis.
All free throws good from Beverly. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Moore. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Shoutout sa'yo Edgar Cabando Vergara Jr. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa'yo Chris Batong Sibayan. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din. Shout out sa'yo Jericho Candido. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa'yo Tony Garcia Jr. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.